All right. Well, Chris Paul really wants to get to the finals. Seems like his teammates would really like to help get him there. CP3's total for combined points, rebounds, assists is set at 32 and a half. Jules, does he flip the switch? Is he going to go over that number?
Yeah, one of the things, I mean, I can't pick a side for my life in this NBA postseason, but the player props have gone well. So making some back there. I went with Chris Paul over 31 and a half points, rebounds, assists last game and cashed that. Creeps up 1 point here on the road. I'll take it again. 22 points, 8 assists, 3 rebounds last game. Still shot, 8 of 19 is better, but he was 11 for 41 in his first 2 games back on the road. I don't think he continues to shoot that poorly. I don't think being on the road really matters to a guy like Chris Paul in this spot. So I think that he takes a few more shots, tries to kind of put his stamp on this game a little bit. The assist should be there. A few rebounds never hurts. I think that he goes over here.
Nick, what do you think? Does he go over?
I think he does. Yeah, just barely went over in game 5. Did go over this number for what it's worth in all 4 games against Denver in the last round. And that's when it really felt like he was peaking. This playoffs and really this entire season. And everything was thrown off with the COVID absence. But the further removed we get from that, I think the closer it is to envision getting that round 2 Chris Paul back. And like Julian said, he looked a little bit better, a little more efficient in game 3. But I think he still has a much better game in him in this series. And like I said in the first question, like there is so much on the line for Chris Paul. He does not want to see another game 7, even though that would be back in Phoenix. That would be one of those games where, the crowd is into it, but it's like every single possession, you're holding your breath. And I think Phoenix just wants to avoid that. And I think we see Chris Paul, come out and at least attempt to step on the Clippers' throats tonight. Not that they haven't been trying to do that the whole series, and the Clippers have fought back admirably, but I don't think we see Chris Paul come out and just, try to control things and act as a facilitator. Like he knows that for the Suns to avoid falling into that game 7, which would be, and as a fan, I hope we get that. That would just be an all-timer and just a strange game given the circumstances. But they want to avoid that. I think he comes out super aggressively. The assists kind of come naturally to a guy from Chris Paul. You never really worry about that. He's a very good rebounder for his size. But scoring-wise, I think he takes matters into his own hands tonight.